This is May the 28th, and it's Shabbat. It's after Shabbat. Sundown was not long back, but Jerusalem is beginning to get busy. They're having a light show here tonight, and you're looking at the Kotel. There's a lot of activity there, and you can hear it in the background. There's a lot of activity around me, too.
What's your name, please?
But again, this is May the 28th, 2016. Shabbat just ended, and you're looking at the Kotel with the Dome of the Rock in the background.
They go fancy hats.
This area is in the Jewish quarter of the old city of Jerusalem. As you can see, we're looking straight at the Kotel or Western Wall. In the background, you see the Dome of the Rock, and at the right, I'm not sure it's in the video, but there's Al-Aqsa Mosque. That tower to the left of the Dome of the Rock is called the Mosque of Omar. This is a plaza area that is a great place to be at night because the Temple Mount is lit up and the Mount of Olives across the Kidron Valley is lit up. And so it's a great place to be. But because there's so much traffic here, it's also a place where Hasidim, which are the super religious, ultra-Orthodox Jewish people, come to, I call it beg. They basically are selling you, they have red strings, and they want to give you this red string for a donation, and then they'll pray for you. Well, it's begging in my book, and they are raising money by saying they'll pray for someone if you pay them. Now, they're offended if you tell them this, but I've told them that many times, and I've been here a lot. I've been coming here for 20 years, and I come here a lot, and when I come here, I stay for extended periods. So I see the same people year after year, and if you're here for weeks at a time and you come here several times while you're here, you're going to see the same people possibly every day. And after 2 or 3 times, the same person coming up to me and trying to sell me a blessing, I really let them have it, and I say to them, do you think Yahweh is happy with you for doing this? And I've had them engage me in discussion, and I said, look, you know what you're doing, and I know what you're doing, and you can bet that Yahweh knows what you're doing. And I'm going to pan around. Right now, there are none of them down here, but I'm going to pan around, and I'll show you some of these people. Now we're heading back up toward the Jewish quarter. And if you look at the top of the stairs, you'll see 2 men in black hats, black suits, and they're trying to hand people strings. They're red strings, and they want to sell you a blessing. In Israel, they refer to them as blacks or penguins. They're not highly regarded here, and the reason is that is the welfare class in Israel. They are siphoning off a huge percentage of Israel's budget so that they can study Torah. They don't study the Torah. They study the Talmud and other books that have their commentaries on the Torah. But that's what they believe. They don't read the Torah. They read the commentaries, and that's what they believe, the commentaries. They would be offended if I said that, but that is exactly what they're doing. Anyway. This is a great place to come if you can put up with the begging that goes on here. I come here a lot anyway. This guy has been here for years. That handful of strings he has in his pocket there is exactly what I was talking about. Watch him. You'll see him stop people who walk by and try to sell them. He's asking for a donation and saying he'll pray for them, and in return he gives them this string. I think he knows he's being videoed and he's walking away from me. I see him every year, the same guy.